Welcome to Beach Yoga. Let's find a comfortable seated position with the spine nice and long. Allow the eyes to softly shut. Allow the hands to come down to Gyan Mudra, the thumb and forefinger touching. And then let's begin a little bit of breath of fire. So we're quickly exhaling out through the nose and inhaling in naturally, finding a nice quick rhythm as the diaphragm flutters. Take a deep inhale in. Hold the breath at the top. And exhale and let it go. And let's find our way to standing. Feeling our feet on the earth, hands at heart center, allowing the eyes to softly shut. Feel the weight evenly spread from the tips of your toes all the way to your heel, and then transfer the weight over to one side. Begin to lift the sole of the foot up on the inside of the leg for a nice tree pose. Finding long inhales and long exhales. Finding that focal point. And then transferring the weight over to the other side. And again, finding your breath. Finding a focus. Noticing the thoughts. And coming back through center. Bend into the knees, allow the tips of the fingers to touch the ground, and then lift them up toward the sky for Utkatasana, chair pose. Bring the hands to heart center, and then one elbow on the outside of the thighs, press the knees together. Open the heart and find a nice twist. Inhale through center, and then exhale to the other side. Inhale coming up through center, and then we'll step wide on our mat, turning the toes out. Bend into the knees, track the knees over the toes, and then reach the fingers out to the sides, opening through your chest as you bend down, and then opening to one side. Same deep breaths, and then coming through center and heading over to the other side. Turn over the front leg, come up to the ball of that back foot, and we'll find our way into Crescent Pose. Bring the hands to heart center. We'll take the opposite elbow to that front knee, and pressing the hands together, opening the heart. And then back through center. Placing the same elbow down on that knee, we'll place the back heel down. And reach the opposite arm up and over for extended side angle, or if bind is in your practice. And straightening that leg, reach the opposite arm high. And feel the opening through the hamstrings, the backs of the legs. A nice triangle pose. And coming all the way through center. And heading over to the other side, Crescent Pose. Notice your thoughts, notice your breath. And bringing the hands to heart center. Opposite elbow on that knee, find a nice deep twist. And press back through that back heel, bend a little deeper, twist a little deeper, breathe a little deeper. And opening up to our extended side angle, placing that back heel down. Opening the hips, reaching long through the fingers. And bind if it's in your practice. And straightening that leg, find our way into triangle. Allowing a few deep breaths. Allowing this time to open up and slow down. And coming through center, we'll open up to Warrior 2. Bending into that front knee as we reach through the fingers, pressing through the outside of the back foot. And reaching back, peaceful warrior, feeling that opening through the lateral side of the body. And take a breath. And straightening that front leg, finding our way back into triangle pose. And see if we can reach that top arm up and over. And then square the hips. And fold over that front leg. And bending into that front knee, take the weight forward and up. For Warrior 3, slowly bringing the hands to heart center, reaching that back heel long, reaching the crown of the head, trying to keep the hips even until we stack one hip on top of the other and open up into half moon. If you'd like, you can reach for that back foot. And find your balance. Or just stay in any variation that feels right for your practice today. If you can, place the hands down and reaching or twisting half moon. And then we'll come through center and head all the way to the other side for Warrior 2. And release back for Peaceful Warrior. And straightening the front leg, opening out to triangle pose. And reach that opposite arm up and over if you'd like. And squaring the hips. Releasing out for a pyramid. Bending into the front knee, take the weight forward and up for Warrior 3. Notice your thoughts, notice your breath, notice your focus. And stacking the hips, opening up into half moon. Placing the hands down, keep that opposite hand down, and twist, twisting half moon. Noticing your breath, noticing your thoughts, notice your focus. And stepping back and coming down through center in a nice wide-legged forward fold. Breathe, let the weight of the torso be heavy, and then bring the feet together. And we'll roll up and bend nice and deep into those knees. Bring the hands to heart center. Then we'll cross one ankle over the other. And one ankle over the thigh, bending down into that hip. If you can, cross that leg all the way over and reach around for the inside of the opposite calf or eagle. You can place the opposite elbow on top, across the arms, and breathe. And release, coming through center. Give ourselves a little break. Take a few breaths. And then heading over to the other side, crossing the other ankle over the opposite thigh. Bend as deep as we can, getting nice and deep into those hips. Crossing one leg over the other, wrapping around, reaching for the inside of that calf if we can. And staying here or crossing the opposite elbow on top. A few breaths. And releasing, coming back through center, and bring the hands to the heart. And then we'll pull the right knee up into the chest. And if you can, grab a peace grip around that big toe. If not, you can just keep Holding that knee into the chest, working on that balance, finding that focus. If you have your toe, you can open it out to the side, and the left arm comes out to balance. And if you feel comfortable here, you can grab on to the top of that right foot with the right hand, kicking it back behind you as you reach the left hand forward and come into dancer. Take a breath and then let it go gently through tree pose and back to center. And send the weight over to the right foot. Pull that left knee in. Again, you can stay right here working on that balance. Or start to straighten the left leg, holding on to that peace grip if we can. And breathe. Opening that leg out to the side, countering with the opposite arm. Notice your thoughts, notice your focus. Come back to your breath. And open out into dancer. And breathe. And releasing gently back through tree and placing both feet down. Bring the hands to heart center. Take a few deep breaths. Feel every breath as it enters and exits your nose. Listen to the sounds that are far away, sounds that are close by. Notice if anything has shifted. And then again, transfer the weight to one side, and we'll find our way into tree pose. If you'd like, you can reach your hands all the way up, like you're opening to the warmth of the sun. You can cross that ankle over the opposite thigh. And if you'd like, you can bring your hands to heart center, bend down into that knee. Feel that opening in the hip, bend as low as you can, and when you can't get any lower, you just place your hands out in front of you, straighten the leg, rolling up, opening up that hip, and then releasing that side. And begin to transfer the weight to the other side. Bringing the opposite foot up, finding a nice tree pose. You can cross the ankle over the thigh, grow the arms up into the sky, stopping anywhere along the way. And if you'd like to journey once again, bring the hands to heart center. Bend down into the supporting leg, as low as you can, and place the hands down and stretch out in a forward fold, and roll back up to standing. and then gently release through a nice, slow, controlled tree pose. Until you find yourself standing once again. Closing the eyes, feeling every little shift of the body, of your breath. And you can decide if you would like to stay here, feeling your feet on the earth, feeling the length of your spine and the length of your breath. Or you can gently lie down, extend out, and release into a nice shavasana. However you would like to spend these next few minutes, just allowing each inhale and each exhale. Each wave coming in and going out. Each moment coming in and going out. Find your way back to your body, back to your breath. And again, listen to the sounds that are far away. And then the sounds that are close by. Just notice anything that has shifted, anything that has changed. And inhale, reach the arms out and up. And then exhale, let everything down in between the eyes. May your life be filled with enlightened thoughts. Inhale, exhale, the hands in front of the mouth. May you always have the patience for enlightened speech. Inhale, exhale, the hands in front of the heart. May your heart have the healing it requires to live an enlightened life. Namaste. May you remember the ocean, even when you are not here. Its ever-changing consistency.